A devastating blaze in Hong Kong has claimed at least 55 lives, and nearly 300 people are still missing. Firefighters say this is one of the city's deadliest residential fires in years. The fire broke out on Wednesday in the Wang housing complex in the Ta Pio district. For more than 24 hours, rescue teams fought through intense heat, choking smoke and collapsing debris to reach residents trapped on the upper floors. Dozens were rushed to hospitals, many suffering from severe smoke inhalation. Officials say the number of casualties could rise as searches continue. Police now suspect the fire may have been triggered by gross negligence. Early investigations point to a construction contractor accused of using unsafe building materials, which may have fueled the flames and blocked evacuation routes. Outside the complex, families waited through the night, desperate for any news of loved ones still unaccounted for. While the fire has finally been brought under control, the tragedy raises serious questions about safety standards and accountability in Hong Kong's residential buildings.
One neighbor said he still could not find his wife. Some said they are safe. I know some are still inside the building. Why is there no one saving them? Are we waiting for them? How should we deal with this? I know someone who has young children and elderly in their family. I called him and he said he was still trapped inside the building.
Drone video captured on Thursday showed the scale of the fire in the Hong Kong residential apartment complex that killed at least 55 people and left almost 300 missing. As firefighters continue to work to douse fires that engulfed a Hong Kong apartment complex on Thursday, 27 November, evacuated residents were overwhelmed, some left wondering what would happen next. Bodies were seen being transported onto waiting ambulances in Hong Kong on Thursday as the number of victims of a massive fire continued to rise. A firefighter was among the 55 killed, with 45 people in hospital in critical condition, Hong Kong police told a press conference before dawn. A resident who was only identified as Mrs. Wang said they had lived in the complex for over 20 years. Wang's daughter, Wendy, who was too distraught to speak, lost 3 of her pet parrots to the fire. How do I feel now? I even feel like dying. Seeing it like this and being unable to help. What can we do? A lot of my friends and friends of friends are living in the same complex. Some are uncontactable. I feel like, if it is not happening to me, I would not feel much. But experiencing first-hand now, I felt distressed. A senior Hong Kong fire official said on Thursday, 27 November, that firefighters are trying their best to save lives despite being hindered by high temperatures, collapsed scaffolding, and constrained spaces.
Temperature is very high in the fire ground, and the inside layout is very complex because the scaffolding is collapsed. And our firefighter need to conference the high temperature to proceed to the fire ground one layer by one layer. It is very difficult for us.
Police said in addition to buildings being covered with protective mesh sheets and plastic that did not meet fire standards, windows on one unaffected building were sealed with a foam material installed by a construction company carrying out maintenance work. During firefighting and rescue operations, the Fire Services Department discovered that the building's exterior walls had protective nets, membranes, waterproof tarpaulins, and plastic sheets suspected of not meeting fire safety standards. Meanwhile, our police investigation at the scene found that in an unaffected building, every floor's elevator lobby windows were sealed with foam material. Police have identified 3 individuals responsible from the construction company, 2 directors and 1 engineering consultant. Earlier, at around 2 a.m., we arrested 3 local men in Ta Pio, Ngo Tau Kok, and San Pio Kong districts on suspicion of manslaughter. They are aged between 52 and 68 and remain in police custody for investigation. Hong Kong leader John Lee extended his deepest condolences to those affected in city's deadliest fire in 3 decades, adding the incident is being taken by the authorities with utmost seriousness. I take this incident with the utmost seriousness. I have instructed all government departments and units to make every effort on multiple fronts. Our top priority is to extinguish the fire and rescue the trapped residents. The second is to treat the injured, and the third is to provide follow-up support. Afterward, we will conduct a thorough investigation. Sky-high property prices have long fueled social discontent in Hong Kong, where the fire tragedy could stoke further resentment towards authorities ahead of a citywide legislative election in early December. Wang Fook Court is one of many high-rise housing complexes in Hong Kong, one of the world's most densely populated cities. Tapio, near the border with mainland China, is an established suburban district home to about 300,000. Authorities have promised a full investigation. We'll keep bringing you updates as the story develops. Stay tuned.